Good morning, everyone. Peace upon you all by the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. How are you, children? I hope you are all okay. Today is Tuesday, 15th of December 2020, 13th of Rabi al Akhir 1442. Today, inshallah, we're going to continue the present continuous with the three forms: the affirmative, the negative, and the question form. The most important outcome that we are going to accomplish today is we are going to recall the present continuous with negative, question, and affirmative form. Okay? Now, the main rule, the main use first, we're going to talk about the main or the use of the present continuous when we take it. Now, we said that the future, the present continuous in the future form, we use it when we talk about, or we use it in two ways. The first one, when we talk about something is happening now, the present continuous, when we say I'm having my breakfast now, I'm eating now, at the time of speaking, okay, وقت حدوث الفعل. I'm not going to spend all day eating. It's short time, short period, okay? The other use is what? When you use the present continuous for planning for future, okay? For example, I will say, I'm traveling to Spain next month, okay? I'm traveling to Spain next month. I plan to go or to travel to Spain next month. Everything is planned, okay? This is for the future. Next month means future, okay? Now, the form of the this verb is what? We have I am eating, I am drinking, I am playing. The pronoun I goes with am plus verb ing. Now, he or she or it plus is plus verb ing. When I say he is playing, she is reading, it is drinking, okay? He is, she is, it is, okay? With verb ing. While we say they, we, and you, okay? Plus are plus verb ing. When I say they are cleaning, we are meeting, you are playing, okay? Now, look here. What do you mean by the affirmative form here? We used, this is the rule, it's written in your worksheet. We use the correct form of the be, is, or are, or am, depending on what I said yesterday, depending on the pronoun, on the subject, al-fa'il. If the subject I, we will put am, I am, okay? High rule is or are or am, and the ing form, okay, of the verb. If the subject or the pronoun I will say I am. If the subject he or she or it, will say he is, she is, it is. If the subject they or we or are, you will say they are, we are, you are, of course, plus the verb ing, okay? Now, what do you mean by affirmative form? Affirmative form, it means what? It means we are writing or doing a sentence without adding not or question. The sentence as it is. جملة عادية, normal sentence, okay? Look here, we have the affirmative form, we said singular. What do you mean by singular? I mentioned it yesterday. Singular, it means what? It means one, يعني مفرد, okay? The singular is what? When we have the subject he or she or it, they are all singular pronouns. كلهم ايش منهم؟ ضمائر للمفرد. Singular pronouns. هلا he, we say he is, she is, it is plus verb ing. She is playing, she is drinking, whatever, okay? Deal? طيب. Look at this example. He is, we are applying the rule, نطبقها. He is the subject, okay? اللي هو الفاعل أو الpronoun. Is the helping verb from the verb. And traveling, this is the verb, and ing, we added the ing. To Spain next week. Next week is what? We call it the future word or the key word. The future word, okay, or the key word. We mentioned this before. Why future word? Because it shows, it tells you that this action is in the future, okay? Deal? Now, Let's go to the negative. What do you mean by negative? We are going to add what? Not negate the verb or the action. Look at this one. Negative is with what? With here, with not. Okay? Is not plus verb ing. We say he isn't traveling to Spain next week. He isn't. Where do I put the not? Where? I will give it to what? To the helping verb is or am or are. When I say I'm not traveling, I don't say he is traveling not. اوعك. We put the not where with the helping verb. We say he isn't traveling to Spain next week. He is the subject, okay? And isn't the helping verb with the with not. Traveling, the main verb with ing to Spain next week. Also, we said it's a keyword, okay? Now, we're going to make a question. What do you do? Look at me here. هلا شو have احنا? He is traveling to Spain. شو بعمل؟ بعمل invert. شو يعني invert؟ يعني بقلب. بجيب الفعل. I put it in the beginning. Like this one. Is plus subject. مين هو السبجكت؟ احنا قلنا he or she or it. Plus subject plus verb ing. Is he traveling to Spain next week? Look at it when we have it as a plural. Look at this one. He, they, we, you. Look at this one. Are they playing football next Friday? Okay, and the question mark. What did we do? We put the helping verb حطينا are in the beginning. Okay, هي الverb. بعدين subject. بعدين الverb ing. Okay, this is the helping verb. Then subject اللي هو they. Then playing اللي هو الverb plus ing or with ing. Okay, with ing. Deal. And next Friday is what? It is what? It's the key word. Deal? Stay with me. I'm going to move to the next with the WH question. Okay? Stay with me. Now look at this one. We have WH question plus S plus subject plus verb ing. This is the question. Where? What do you mean by WH question? It means that a word that starts with WH. Like this one, where or when, whatever, okay? Here where we are asking about a place. Where is he traveling next week? Where? This is the WH question, okay? WH question or word is, okay, the helping verb. We have the subject, he. Then what? The verb ing. Travel plus ing or with the ing form, okay? Next week is what? The future word or the keyword, okay? Both are correct. Now, we're going to answer. Look at this one. Where is he traveling next week? We say he is traveling to Spain. To Spain, okay? He is traveling to Spain. Deal? Okay, now we're going to move to what? 1 minute, this P is not working as I want. Yeah. Look at this one. We're going to deal with affirmative plural. What do you mean by plural? We, they, and you. Plus what? Plus are, plus verb ing. We say they are playing. We are singing. We are singing. You are eating. Now look here. We say we drink. They drink. You drink. Okay. Look at this example. They are traveling to Spain next week. They is the subject. What do you mean by affirmative without adding? Not all question. Are is the helping verb. Traveling. Okay. This is the rule. Travel with ing. To Spain next week. This is the key word. This is the key word. Okay. Next week. Now the negative, we're going to add what? We're going to add the not. Look here. They aren't traveling to Spain next week. Again, they aren't, we add, as I said, we add the not with what? With the are, with the helping verb are. We say they aren't traveling to Spain next week. Okay? Let's move to the question. We're going to make a question. What are we going to say? We're going to invert. We put the helping verb are, then the subject, they, then the verb ing. Look at this one. Are they traveling to Spain next week? Again, are they traveling to Spain next week? This is the helping verb are, they the subject, traveling verb with ing, okay? Verb with ing, to Spain next week, okay? And the question mark. Deal? Stay with me to move to the, we have a question, but I don't know if we don't have space. Stay with me, I'm going back with that question, okay? Now let's move to WH question, plus R, plus subject, plus verb ing. This is the one. WH question, which is WH, okay? Plus R, the helping verb here, plus the subject, they, plus traveling verb with ing next week. Okay, we're going to answer now. Where are they traveling next week? They, no, not like this. They are traveling to Spain. Okay, to Spain. Now, let's move to the third pronoun, the affirmative. We said without adding not or question. I plus am, verb ing. I am eating. I'm traveling to Spain next week. Look at this example. I am traveling, subject, of course, I, the subject. Okay. Am, the helping verb, traveling, verb with ing, to Spain. Next week we said the what? The key word, okay? The key word. And note here we have what? We have full stop, نقطة. It's a statement, جملة, normal sentence. Now the negative, I am not, plus verb ing, we say am, subject, not, okay? We said we put the not with the helping verb. I'm not traveling to Spain next week, okay? Next week, the keyword and traveling with ing. Now look at the question. We are going to invert, okay? We put am in the beginning, then the subject. Here we put the helping verb am, then the subject I, then the verb with ing. Look at me here. We have two ways to make the question. How is that? Look at me. Here. Yes. Look here. Now, we are going to make a question. We say, we have two ways to make the question with I am. Look here. Am I traveling to Spain next week? We have two ways to make the question. The first one, I'm talking or asking myself. I say, am I traveling to Spain next week? Am I? Okay? Or someone is asking you. He will say, are you traveling to Spain next week? Are you traveling? Look at this one. This is, am I traveling to Spain? Okay, next week. And when someone is asking you, عم بسألك بقول لك, are you traveling to Spain next week? Are you? Okay. Here, why do we said that am I traveling to Spain next week? It's a question. It's correct. And also we can ask, hey, again, بعيد مرة ثانية, someone is asking you, بسألك. Okay, شو بتصير? Are you traveling to Spain next week? أنت شو بتجاوب? Or you are going to answer that? بتقول له, yes, I am traveling to Spain next week. Or you can write, yes, I am. Okay? Or yes, I am. Now let's move to the last thing in this present or in this tense. We have the keywords. Look at the keywords. We have today, next week, next month, next year, okay, tomorrow, in the future, We have in June at 1 o'clock p.m. After school. They are all key words or future words that tells you that this tense in the future. We have this time, this week, this year. We have now and right now. At the moment when you talk about the present continuous, at the time of speaking, okay? This is all for today. I hope we accomplished our important outcomes that we recall and the present continuous with the affirmative, negative, and question forms. Thank you very much for being with me today. May Allah bless you and your parents. Tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to work on the worksheet. We have the the questions or the exercise about this tense. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me. Goodbye.